So it's finished. QPR 0, Sunderland 0. The first game this season we haven't scored in it 90 minutes of football. In reflection, poor game of football, to be honest, from Sunderland's perspective. We kind of dropped 2 points. We didn't really ever look like scoring today's game. I don't know what the crack was today. You go from the Oxford game at home where we completely controlled the game and looked at a superior team to today away from home against QPR on a small ground pitch where the fans are on the pitch, and we just never really got, I just think we never really got into the game. We never really controlled any part of the game, and we didn't look like scoring a goal in this football match. And Jobe got sent off as well to boot, so it's been, the downside is it was a poor game of football. We didn't look like scoring a goal and Jobe sent off. The plus side is we defended really well when Jobe got sent off. We showed, real determination. We showed character to keep that clean sheet and to do really well. And to get that point, we're still top of the table, which is promising. It is top of the table. There's some negatives to come out of this game, and we'll discuss this later on. Cheers, folks, for the 1 point. Well done to the defensive line to keep that 0-0 draw. Going into the game, Chris Rigg was missing. Now, I've heard rumours he has a chest infection. I don't really know. I don't know if anybody actually knows out there what's wrong with Chris Rigg. But if it is a chest infection, I can't see him being available for the Preston game during the week either. And now with Jobe being sent off, he'll be missing, I think, for 3 games. Let's discuss the red card again for Jobe. Now, for me, in my opinion, I'm going to say it was a red card. I'm not going to sit here and put my red and white spectacles on and defend, whatever it was. But I think it was a red card. I think, personally, he's unlucky. It wasn't malicious. He didn't go in with any intent. There was no malice. There was no nastiness about it. It was an accident. He has the ball, and he's been our best player this season. Mr. Consistent, really grown in stature, and he's improved. And it's a learning curve for Jobe. Like all the young players who play football, who get sent off, it's a learning curve. He gets the ball, he loses the ball, he turns, there's players on him, and he kind of slips as he goes for the challenge. He goes back to win the ball back, but he slips. And when he slips, he goes down, his foot raises up, and it kind of goes forward with the player coming against it. And the studs are up. It's midway up his leg. There was no sort of ferociousness about it. He didn't really go and put a big hard challenge in. It was one of those things. He slips, his foot goes up, and he makes contact with the player. The player's coming in, he's going in, and it's 50-50 with strength on both sides, and there was nothing malicious about it. But it was a red card, it is a red card. It's the way it goes. You got to take it on the chin. It's how he comes back and responds. But, against Preston during the week, we're now going to have no Jobe and probably no Chris Rigg. So how do we change things during the week? Let me know in the comments down below. How do we change things? If you do like this kind of video and enjoying the content and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, it's free to do so. You can win shirts by being on this channel, being a subscriber. So subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. We're heading towards 20,000 subscribers. I'm a long way away. I'm about 700 still away, or 680 or 90 away. But every little one helps. Every help helps. Every subscriber helps. So there we go. Jobe sent off. I totally take it on the chin. It was a red card in my opinion. Let me know your opinions down below. But again, 100%, there was no maliciousness about it. He is a really nice bloke, and I can see, he was really concerned as well about the player after the challenge, which is a good thing to see. It is what it is. But we did defend well. The first half, QPR are down there and they're defending for their lives. They're playing football for their lives. They're trying to win games of football. Let's face it, I don't think, they didn't really, with all the possession they had, cause us too much heartache in defence. I thought we defended the ball well. I thought we never looked like letting a goal in, to be honest, even though we didn't really create anything ourselves. So if you never look like letting a goal in or creating a goal, it's got 0-0 written all over it, hasn't it? And Leeds won 3-0. Sheffield United won away today. Burnley play tomorrow. But we can't win every game of football. There's going to be games where we are under the weather, where we just don't perform to our peak. And you've got to say it right, You put it behind you. You move on to the next game. Preston lost 3-1 today, or they were losing 3-1 today. So they're not playing that well. But what do we do on that's the thing. What do we do on Wednesday with our midfield? Do we bring Luke O'Nien into midfield and put another defender at the back? Or do we have anybody else? Or do we go 4-4-2? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I can't really say much else about the game. You know, QPR didn't look like a team in the bottom two, but they didn't look like a team that could score goals either. They defended quite well, and I wish them all the best in the future. I hope they can survive in the Championship, QPR. Sunderland, again, it's just, I can't really say much about the game. I'm a bit disappointed. I was hoping today we could win this game of football and really continue our when a team's in the bottom two, you're hoping you can turn these teams over away from home, and we just didn't look like scoring today. It is what it is. Whether we missed Chris Rigg, possibly we did. Brown came in. Brown's a good player. Isidore had one good opportunity in the first half. He was clean through, put the ball wide. Apart from that, we didn't have anything. It's pleased Mienda's back. Mienda might get some game time against Preston during the week. But there we go. Let me know your thoughts on the. I want to leave this. I want to have this short but sweet, you know, end of the day, and just like enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's a strange game. Disappointed. I was hoping we'd win the game of football, but when you go down to 10 men, I'm happy with the draw. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. Let me know your thoughts down below, and you crack and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Short but sweet. End of the day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend. Enjoy your weekend as well. Thank you for watching. See you later. Nothing else to say, to be fair. Which is unlike me.